Yeah, we back up in the house. What's happening, man? What's happening? Welcome back to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We're back again for another episode of the LeVar Walker Show podcast. And today, if you're flying out of the Atlanta airport, just go on and drive. You know what I mean? Just drive. It's a mess. You're not going to make that flight. The lines right now are wrapped all the way. The line is out to Camp Creek at this point. People are in line at the Target on Camp Creek to walk down to the airport. And if you live in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. So just drive, get on Greyhound. It's just not happening. Unfortunately, the country is a mess right now. The US is currently falling off of a bone. And I mean, we're just screwed. I mean, the workers aren't getting their money. They aren't getting paid. These people aren't getting paid. Nobody in this country can probably afford to go a whole month without a paycheck. But for whatever reason, this is being taken out on the TSA agents. A lot of people want to be political and blame this on one side versus the other. This is not a political thing. This is just bullshit. And it primarily falls on the lap of this current administration. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be divisive or polar or whatever, but give me a break, man. This is just sad. And I don't blame them people for leaving. And also shout out to those agents that are staying around. So right now he wants to send ICE agents to the airport to help the TSA agents. The ICE agents, are they even getting paid? Why don't you just pay the people the money? Just hit a switch. There has to be a way to pay these TSA people, man. Hit some button, do something. Could a bank just step up and pay the people and then get reimbursed by the government? What are we doing? You're gonna hire all these ICE agents to come out there and be in the way. If you've ever worked a retail job or working customer service, when you dealing with people that don't know what the hell they doing, they're in the way. The ICE agents are going to be in the way of the TSA agents, bro. That's what's about to happen. So it's just chaos. The lines are continuously backing up. So I would just say drive, man. Just drive wherever you got to go, especially if it's like 6 to 10 hours. You might as well drive. Because at the end of the day, right now, your wait time, you need to be at the airport like 5 to 6 hours ahead of time. So you could eat that shit up just driving. Just drive. Y'all need to get in the car and drive. And I know gas is high, but also that's reflective in these airport prices. And like I say, this is just a mess. Everything is a mess right now. The government is shut down. We're fighting a war we don't need to be fighting in Iran. Trump threatened Iran and told them they better open up. He said, you better open up the Strait of Hormuz. You got 48 hours and I'm going to destroy your infrastructure. All your power grids are getting knocked out. He said that 48 hours ago. Now he's saying, we're making a good deal with Iran. Who are you talking to? If you've killed all of their leaders and you've destroyed their military, who are you talking to, bro? Who are you talking to? Who is there to talk to? And Iran has said they have not spoke to this man. So what he's doing now is market manipulation because the market is tanking, but it's going to continuously tank. You know, what he needs to do is take Israel's hand out of his ass and pull out. Just pull out. Pull the troop, pull everybody out, pay them people $1 trillion so they can rebuild. apologize and let's move this along, because that straight is not opening up. I don't give a damn what he talk about he gonna do, because here's the thing, right? He said he was gonna destroy their infrastructure. So Iran said, fine, if you come over here and destroy our power grids, we're gonna blow up all the oil refineries in the Middle East. We blowing everything up, everything in Israel, Qatar, Dubai. We are blowing everything up. If they were to blow everything up, then gas is going to skyrocket because there's no gas. You can't make oil fast enough because you got to rebuild it. It'll take 5 to 10 years to rebuild these facilities. So now we're talking about right now, we got high interest rates, high inflation. We're in stagflation. There's no jobs. America's economy is dependent upon the petrodollar. And if you don't know what the petrodollar is, it's just, we struck a deal many, many years ago with Middle Eastern nations to buy their oil in the American dollar. Okay. And in exchange for that, we protect the Middle East. That's why we have all those bases in the Middle East, because we say, hey, we'll protect y'all if you buy your oil in the American dollar. So what they end up doing is buying all their oil in the American dollar, and they buy our bonds. They buy our debt. So we're able to go to all this debt. You're able to write all that shit off on your credit card. You're able to go to all this debt because we export the debt in bonds for them to buy their oil, because every nation needs oil to function. Now, if Iran is to blow up all these refineries, destroy these oil wells, and do this and that, oil is needed to make fertilizer. Fertilizer is used to grow food. We talking food shortages, medication shortages, everything is short. So this is a mess and a disaster of epic proportion. I don't know what side you're on politically, but if you see what's going on, you would have to agree, or you're just insane. That literally, you're just an insane and crazy person. Okay, but you're gonna feel it at the tank. And I know people on Fox do, oh, well, this is just a temporary thing, because I would rather us pay a high gas price than for Iran to have Iran didn't give a damn about America. They wasn't thinking about our ass. They were trying to go talk and negotiate with the man before he went and attacked these people on Israel. But Israel told his ass what to do, and that's what happened. But nobody wants to listen, though. Nobody wants to listen. You know, everybody thinks it's a game. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is where we at right now. We are stuck. We are in a real pickle, and we're just teeter-tottering. And if this thing really backfires and they get rid of the petrodollar, we are talking about inflation that you've never seen before. You're talking about a whole stock market being wiped out. We're talking about food rationing. You're talking about just mad chaos. And that's where we are. This will be the turn of the Roman. This would be like right when Rome crashed and burned and fell apart. Right? And then we not reproducing. The women ain't having kids. Nobody's having children anymore because it's too expensive. The rent is too goddamn high. I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. It's really, really sad. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to Mr. For Your Sister. I sincerely hope gas goes up to $10 a gallon, because that is the only time Americans focus on gas prices being really high. I think they are close to 10 in California. Shout out to you. Truth in Love 002. Good morning. Take the hands out of his ass, pull it out. Okay, Trump is losing his mind. Yes, he is. And also, too, we need to put a cutoff age limit on running for president. You should not be able to run for president, man, over the age of like, fuck that, 60. 60 needs to be the cutoff. He's too old. He's losing his mind. I'm seeing signs of dementia. It looks like signs of skin cancer. And he doesn't care. He don't care how many more summers Trump got. He don't care if he hit the goddamn button. You know what I mean? He just go up and poof. He doesn't care. We can't have these old people in this office like this. They too old. They are too old. And it's sad. I mean, I really think at the end of the day, we shouldn't even have no we should just have AI run the country at this point. We just use AI and call it a day. And AI can make decisions. We won't have to worry about nothing. It'll get it right because that's what all the politicians are using anyway to run the country. If y'all don't think they not asking Gemini and Chat GPT what to do, y'all are insane. So let AI just run it and we could be in harmony and we give it the goal of create job creation, lower taxes, yada, yada, yada. Let it figure it out while we sit and chill. Shout out to everybody on IG too. I see y'all over there. I appreciate you, Shakeem. Good morning, mother. My mama just checked in. Israel, and the super. Yeah, man, it's insane, man. It is insane, guys. But we're gonna go over our topics. Y'all know I like to sit up here. We like to chop it up. But let's take a look. I know I was talking about that airport, and I got some stuff. Let's take a look, see how this looks. Look at this. And here we are. Does this not look exhausting? Does this not look exhausting? Look at that. Look at that, man. Then they say people are fighting. People are just mad. Like, it's sad. It's really, really sad. That's just one part of it. I think I got some more. This is outside.
I'm leaving. The TSA is.
This is outside of the airport here. Y'all can look at this. That's outside.
This TSA is outside. I'm leaving.
I think I'm gonna go out there and try to sell some waters and juice. That could probably make me some money. I think I'm about to go be the water boy. Like, y'all want some waters? We got sodas, juice. What you need? Sell them some cakes or something. Go out there and
TSA is outside, wrapped around, not even inside.
Bro, y'all not gonna make it. Just get on the Greyhound. This is where you just say, you know what? I'm gonna ride that dog. I'm going to ride the dog because this is just not, it's not gonna do it. I know people's bags getting stole. I know everything. Look at that. Look at that. I know people's bags. Look at that. Just a mess. Man, I wouldn't even want to be around all them damn people, bro. This is insane. This is insane. What a mess. What a mess, guys. Let's see what else. People are exhausted. They're tired. And this was at 3:30 a.m. Look, this 3:30 in the morning. This 3:30. That's 3:30 a.m. right there. You know, somebody said, well, he is sending ICE. Well, listen, Mohammed, how about instead of paying ICE, you just go ahead and turn the switch to pay the actual TSA people? Wouldn't that be a lot smarter considering they know what to do and ICE is just going to be around there like with the dogs, they're just looking confused? Like the TSA workers are going to get exhausted trying to tell the dumbass ICE person, do this, do that. Like it's crazy. Shout out Gina Rodriguez back in the building. Grand Rising, Gina. What's happening? Biblical times, praying for all families. Yeah, we gotta pray, baby, because it's just not looking good. It's not looking good. Not at all. Let me see. Let me see. I see y'all getting up now. I see y'all coming on in here. Shout out to everybody on YouTube watching. What we doing is just showing what it's looking like in this airport right now. Lord have mercy. Let's do another one before we move along.
Okay, then we're upstairs,
And let me tell you something, a lot of these workers are probably staying there because, see, the last time they had the government shut down and the workers left, Trump came in there and he gave the workers that stayed and worked through the shutdown like a $10,000 bonus. So a lot of them just staying around like, yeah, we're going to get our pay or whatever. But this is crazy. A lot of them had to quit. A lot of them about to get evicted. It's sad. My mama said something. Mama is going to catch that plane. I'm going to bring my collapsible seat and wear my luggage. Mama, you right now, well, I don't know how it's looking in Chicago, but I know one thing. If you were in Atlanta, you would have to go to the airport the day before your flight, from what I'm seeing. And also, let's look at the current wait times. Let's see what the current wait times are. Let's see if they got it down. They're not even showing. They're not even showing the wait times no more. Lord, they ain't even showing the wait times. Yeah, they not showing the wait times. They saying right now, get there 4 hours ahead of time. They gave up showing the times. That's crazy. That is unreal. Well, anyway, we're gonna move along, man. Shout out to Lotto. Female rapper Lotto is having a child. She's currently pregnant, allegedly with 21 Savage's baby. And allegedly 21 Savage is married with 3 other children. Allegedly. I don't know. But I listened to some of Lotto's music today, and Lotto is a very, very talented young lady. She got some real bops on that album, I ain't gonna lie. But it seems as if her fan base is a little upset with her having this baby because Lotto preached in her music about how, she doesn't have any bodies and how nobody can get that coochie. And She did all of that and preached all of that only to be a statistic in the game. That's what is happening. So they're saying that now Lotto is a statistic, and why would you pick this man with 3 kids? Lotto's a beautiful girl, very beautiful, 27 years of age, and she, in my opinion, has a lot of options. Like a lot of options. She could have got any man she wanted, any man she wanted, and she picked. The guy she picked was not. People are just questioning her choice. So this is her. Let me pull this up. This is Big Mama. Lotto is a very beautiful young lady. And for whatever reason, she decided to have this baby with this alleged married man. And a lot of her fans are kind of pushing back, saying, well, this isn't what you rapped about in your music. And why are you pushing this on us? And it seems as if the fans, or some of her fans, are revolting because they're looking at her as being a hypocrite or lying. And the thing about our community is, unfortunately, sometimes this is what is worshiped. Baby mama, woman had mama, had a baby, no husband, no family, pop up with baby, and we celebrate. Everybody high fiving, and we continuously make broken homes. Now, if this is by design, it's what it is, because I'm not here to judge this young lady. However, I would say with all of the potential suitors that I believe this woman would have, we talking about a professional, a single athlete, but was an NBA player, a football player, a rich CEO, but she wouldn't want that. She hot. She don't want no square with just a business. But she could have got anybody, but this is how she chose. And this is what's being pushed on the young ladies out in the world. And a lot of them have woken up to it and they not with it. And I think like right now in hip hop, a lot of these rappers that rap about a certain lifestyle, they live the opposite way. Everybody's lying, even the female rappers. Now she is a solid female MC. Like her lyrics, her flow, nice voice, nice pitch, tone, everything. Like really solid rapper. But they're preaching a message and not living that message, and they're lying to the fans. And people are thinking this is by design from the record business to keep black people on a perpetual treadmill of the same shit. Baby mama, broken home. And we continuously celebrate it and play this music, and we just pretty much led to our own slaughter and destruction. And that's what it is. But all the men in the world, they say that Lotto mismanaged her pretty privilege, and I couldn't agree. Somebody said, what's weird is I know nothing about her, but what's weird is she's 27, decided to do it this way. Normally that happens in your teens or in your early 20s, not 27. Gina Rodriguez says she's in that industry. Mm-hmm. And also, Mr. For Your Sister, I know it's not about Lotto, but he says he heard that the airlines are no longer making accommodations for you in a hotel anymore. You just got to take the L. So your flight ticket is going to be way more expensive if you go to that airport. But I want y'all to chime in and let me know how y'all feel about this. This is her business, of course. But is this like the right message to give to the young ladies? Do we continue on this? Do we celebrate side babies, side children in broken homes? And I'll let y'all come in and contribute to this. Y'all can just let me know how you feel about it. Y'all can talk to me, chat. And they say that's 21 Savage's hand right here. So in 21 is Lotto confirms to date 21 Savage. She also referred to the 33-year-old as already a dad to 3 children. Sons Kamari and Ashad and daughter Ron as her husband. Well, maybe they are married. Hopefully they are. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What is this? Oh, for real now. What? Bruh, do you know how to read or write? I can't. Can anybody understand this gibberish that he wrote? What are you talking about? Say this is almost like the Glorilla. I don't even know about the Glorilla situation. I'm gonna tell y'all something too, y'all. We averaging probably about 150 people view this. In that 2-minute window where my countdown timer is, if any of you guys would want to promote something, just DM me and we could run you a little promotion during those 2 minutes for a very minimal fee. But you can get, at least we can get the word out or something. Let me see, let me see. All of them are adults. They choose to go that route. It's up to them. The children have to learn the hard lessons of bad choices. I agree with you. Oasis. Is that Oasis? Oasis Sensei Masia? Great name. Again, at 27, I expect better judgment. Why mess with a married man who has children and you have his baby? Makes no sense. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but that's like a triple. And you know what's so interesting to me is like a lot of people push back when you even make a statement like that. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that because it could be rough, you know, on a child emotionally to be raised up in that home alone. But that's just my take. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We got so much more to talk about. But anyway, congratulations to the young lady and 21 Savage. Who knows? Now here is Trump lying about having talks with
total
Iran.
Resolution of our hostilities.
This is, let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. Yeah, let me show y'all that. This is Fox News. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys.
Trump posting to Truth Social just moments ago, quote, I am pleased to report that the U.S. and Iran have had over the last 2 days very good and productive conversations regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East.
Whoa. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey, does that catch you by surprise?
Absolutely. This is a major development. President Trump taking to Truth Social, not only to say there are very good and productive conversations taking place between the United States and Iran, but he goes on to say he's ordered the Department of War to postpone for at least 5 days strikes against Iran's energy and power infrastructure. This comes after the president issued that ultimatum over the weekend about opening the Strait of Hormuz. We don't have any additional information at this point into the president's thinking about this, but this is a president who has applied immense pressure on the Iranian regime through thousands of airstrikes over the past 3 weeks.
Trump posting to Truth Social just moments ago, quote, I am pleased to report that the U.S. and Iran have had over the last 2 days very good and productive conversations regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East.
Whoa. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey.
Oh, wow. What a way. I mean, Iran has said they haven't talked to the man. And I talked about this earlier. with Iran, saying they haven't talked to him, but also too, he said he's wiped out all of the leaders in Iran. So who is there to talk to? They don't have a military, they don't have a navy, they don't have anybody allegedly. So who is he talking to? So this is just a way to manipulate the market, to keep the bottom from falling out the market. However, I would pause and just let things fall and buy later. But this is just a market manipulation tactic, unfortunately. But they do absolutely need to pull out of this. This is bad. This is so bad. It's terrible. Now this is interesting. A woman is going viral saying she knew her husband was a simp. This woman said she knew her husband was a simp when he accepted the fact that she had 3 kids. Fellas, beware.
Lot if we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband?
I ain't trying to embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Well, I'm saying what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children.
And a nigga supposed to come with the bag?
They supposed to come. And that's why you have to have a bag.
Yeah.
Like you got to take care of me and my kids.
So, like you automatically get these responsibilities?
Yes.
Stop playing.
I'm not playing.
And how many niggas doing this?
I have between 2 or 3.
I'm saying, how many have you ran into in life?
Okay, so let's say I run into 100 dudes. Probably about 4 of them.
Yeah, they're about the odds.
That's what I be saying. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something about women like this. These hoes belong to the game. And what happens is, if you see a lion, if you see a wild lion in a jungle, and you try your damnness to capture that lion and make the lion a house cat. But when you bring the lion into your house, the lion is destroying everything. And now you're standing there like, why would this lion be tearing my shit up? It's because you took the lion out of his natural habitat. Never take a hoe out of her natural habitat. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope there's some young men that hear this. You have to mirror the treatment that you're getting back. You can't, they'll be like, word, you gotta do shit. Isolate, cut her ass off. But that's sad. That is so sad. And the example, the worst part about this shit is the example that this woman is embedding on her sons about women. You see what I'm saying? So when her sons get a little older and they treating her like shit and don't want to be bothered with her, she's going to act surprised. And then they're going to go out and treat women like shit because she took advantage of a man that wanted to love her or probably love her kids. Now, me as a man, I love myself too much to submit to some shit like that. Even if I attempted to, I don't have the barometer to, even if I tried, right? You know what I mean? And I guess that might be for my father, genetic, my father can be evil. And it's just going, I'm going to turn to a monster. I'm going to turn into a fucking monster, man.
I fuck with that. Now
Probably about
they're
4
about,
of
they're
them.
about the odds. All right.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Up the
yeah. No,
number.
so that kind of sound like.
And you got to look at it. You see, she got that weave on top of her head. She gonna wake up without them lashes and her head looking like a little tiny afro, and then she treating you like shit.
You are delusional. You just catching. It's just a sucker born every day.
Basically.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. A nigga that's so you ain't never caught no nigga that's worth something doing that though. Am I kidding?
I probably have one. See, the way this game work is you have to get with a man who ain't used to dating bad.
And see, you see the end of that, who not used to dating bad bitches. She not even bad. What? Are we looking at the same person? This ain't bad. You not even, who told her she was bad? Who told this bitch she was the truth? We need to really find this woman and get to the bottom of this, because I want to know at what warehouse is she must go to the warehouse. She must be targeting warehouse workers or truckers or something. The fuck? You're bad? This is bad. This is bad. If this is what bad is, give me good, bitch. The fuck out of here. I am just so appalled. I'm just appalled, but I don't even blame her. If there's a hustle, I'm still going to tell these men, quit being a sucker, bro. Don't be a sucker. Be a sucker for love, nigga. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Mr. Scottie Pippen has just done one of the best commercials that I've seen so far. And Scottie Pippen is doing this commercial for this company named Pib, which is a soft drink company. And I want y'all to see, this is great. This is the greatest Scottie commercial because it's going to get a lot of engagement. But I want y'all to look at this commercial here.
Let's set the record straight about Pib. When you think about Pib, you think of what? Second best?
Fact check 'em, Pip.
When something has been considered second best for so long, we just blindly accept it as gospel.
A decades-long plot built on marketing, social media.
Multi-part documentaries.
Pip took that personally.
Yeah, I said it. Pip is a GOAT.
It's Pib.
Don't correct me.
Hey, yo, Mr. Pib.
Great commercial. This is definitely going to bring the views. You know, Scottie Pippen saying he's the GOAT. It's hilarious. That would be like, you know, Robin from Batman and Robin saying that the show was about him and how he saved Gotham City most times. I like how they did this. I like how they leaned into Scottie Pippen's Robin to Batman being that of Michael Jordan. However, we're not going to even have this discussion because we know that Pippen is not that guy. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't contribute, but it ain't no way, bro. Pippen got in line, and Pippen got to play side by side with the greatest athlete, greatest ball player that has graced the earth in the last 1,000 years. And we will never see that shit again. Michael Jordan makes me so happy that I was a child during his era, that I got to see Michael Jordan get drafted to the Chicago Bulls in 1985. And, you know, what was I, 8? I was 8 years old. And I got to watch this man. I got to live in a city where we had an actual real life superhero that lived in the city of Chicago. But nah, Pip, you're not it. You're not it. You know, Michael Jordan was ordained to be the GOAT of basketball. And I'm going to tell you why. If you look at Michael Jordan genetically, and you think about his mom and dad, it's like for the man just to be 6 feet, 6 inches tall makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense, bro. His father was like 5'7". His mama, I think his dad was like 5'8", mama 5'7", 5'6". Everybody in Michael's family is no taller than 5 feet 9 inches tall. Like, what are we talking about? This is The man was ordained by God to play basketball and just entertain us, bro. And then just to have the mentality that he had, to go out and kick ass, the win all mentality, fierce competitor. What a great era of basketball. And now the league is frailing because Michael Jordan made such an impact on the NBA that today's NBA cannot hold a candle to that shit of the 80s and 90s. And I don't care what the young boys said. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. The odd thing, I think the Bulls only lost 3 games less when Jordan retired for the season and Pippen was the number one option. Yeah, but did they win a championship, though? Even Basic Chickens had his bad bitch persona, his classic delusion on the women's side and dudes trying to get it's ridiculous, bro. It is ridiculous. And they be looking for the attention too, which is sad. And then some sucker go run over, hey, start tap dancing and shit. I mean, come on, stop it. Stop it, bro. Exactly. 80s and 90s ball is the standard of great basketball. I don't know what the NBA today is just a bunch of entitled brats that run up and down the court. Even when Michael Jordan owned his team, he looked miserable. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of Mike. Let me show y'all some pictures of Mike when he owned the Charlotte Hornets. Oh man, y'all gotta see this. Look at Mike when he owned the Charlotte Hornets, y'all. You see how exhausted and tired Mike looks from owning his basketball team with all these entitled brats that he had to pay all that money to, and Charlotte was just losing. Versus, Mike did sell the team. He's like, he said the hell with this. He got out of there. And now look at Mike. Look at this picture of Mike.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's.
Oh no, I'm trying to find the picture. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. You see how happy he is now. You see how he's smiling. He's happy. His skin looks better. The race car, the NASCAR team is winning because they work hard. They got a work ethic. They don't get a guarantee. So they actually go out there to win. And Mike is happy to be back in his winning state, man. Shout out to Mike and the race car team. It's just the league is sad. It's the league is sad. It's cooked. I bet you Mike don't even watch I think Michael Jordan hate basketball right now. I think if I knew him, if somebody knew him close, he probably hate it. And try to get, somebody gave me their number I never called, Charles Oakley. I was doing a comedy show in a small town, and it was like in an auditorium. I think it might have been in Alabama or something like that. It was like in this small school gymnasium, and a lot of elderly black folks sitting around. It looked like a Tyler Perry movie. And I was doing comedy in the gym, and I'm killing. I mean killing. Not that old, the long drawn out shit. I'm talking about laughs per minute. Boom, boom, whooping their ass. And they had the suits on. This was like the real Tyler Perry thing, like the men had on them long ass suits, 42 buttons. And then I see Charles Oakley just happened to be there. He had on a suit with 44 buttons. Big man. He said, "Hey man, that was funny, man. Take my number." And I took his number and never called him. Cause I don't be doing this. When people say that, I feel like they Vernell Hilling me. You know how Vernell Hill, you like he give you his number, but you don't never call. But I would love to talk to Charles. Like, Charles, I know Mike hate basketball right now. Cause it ain't no passion in that shit. It's no passion in that, bro. It's no real. How can it be real passion in basketball in today's times? Everybody trying to get a check. And I'm not faulting them for that, but there's no love in the sport. You got a kid playing AAU ball from the time he 6, it just becomes a job, a chore, a duty. And they play, and it's just no love in the game. Then they get in the NIL deals, which I'm not knocking. They need to get that money. But it's like, if I done made me $4-5 million as a high schooler, bro, I'm really not. Am I really? I just want to chill now. Can I just play the game? I don't want to go to practice. It's no love for the game. And I think that's happening to everything, though. The love is being taken out. And even to an extent, like, I love stand-up comedy, but I have to do so much now just to get the attention for people to come to my show. So that's why I got to do these lives. I got to make a million videos. I have to do so much more than just being funny. It's so much more. It's so much bigger than that. I want to show y'all something too in regards to today's NBA. Look at this. Look, I want y'all to see this. Almost done, honey. I want to show y'all something. I want y'all to look at this. Now, I'm not a huge sports guy, but I want some of my sports chat. Y'all come in and explain this to me. And just tell me what this is, because I could be wrong. Now, I want y'all to look at this.
Gillespie into the backcourt. Champagne chasing. Oh, that's a trap. This is a trap.
Bruh, that's football. That's football. That's football, bruh. Am I tripping? Or do they no longer call travels no more? Is that over with? You can literally get the ball and just run. You get, 30 steps before you have to dribble? Can somebody come and tell me that? We could watch this again.
Textbook travel. Gillespie into the backcourt. Champagne chasing. Oh, that's a trap. This is a trap.
Did you see all them steps he took? Or am I tripping? Am I hating? Maybe I'm just hating. Am I being a hater? Y'all got to tell me, chat. You say as an old head, that's walking. She said that was an offensive travel. Bruh, that's a football. That nigga is playing receiver. He playing wide receiver. Marvin Ray, what is it? Tell me, was that a travel? Let's look at it again. Okay. One. Wait, no, I guess one. No. One. Is that one step? 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps.
How many steps do you need there? That is a textbook travel.
That was 4 steps. So Marvin Ray, okay, Marvin says that is absolutely a travel, guys. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, today's league, I don't know, man. It's not it for me. I'm sorry. And then, I mean, they turned it also into a circus. Like, I want y'all to look at this. This is ridiculous. Now, this is what's coming.
Now you standing there, yes.
This is what's coming to the league. Now, we already got Wembanyama. Now, if you look at these two guys standing, but they 6'8". This boy is 7'9", 7 feet 9 inches tall. I think his name is Oliver something. Like, he looking around like, what? He's looking at him like he a statue. What is he supposed to do with this?
He's standing there. You see him standing next to Hassan Diallo, who is 6'8".
And look at Hassan Diallo looking up at Ollie.
6'8".
This is some sideshow shit. Like, how much taller are the players supposed to get? Are we gonna go to 10 feet? Like right now, it's probably a baby, but yeah, it's gonna be a 10-foot player. You're gonna be 10 feet 1 inch tall. And at what point do we like increase the size of the rim, like lift it up? Because we're gonna have to go from shooting on a 10-foot to 14-foot rim. This some circus shit. I'm about to start watching NASCAR because the way Michael Jordan enjoys NASCAR, I think I'll enjoy it too. I want to see, what's this kid's name? Let's see if we can find some highlights. Oliver Rue. He's 7 feet 9 inches tall. Let me see how he play. Your son is 14 and he's 6'1". Jesus Christ. How tall are you? So this is Oliver Rue doing warm-ups. Look at this. There she is. 7 feet 9. What the fuck? What you supposed to do with that? What you do with that? There she is. This nigga's a giraffe. If that boy is 6 feet and 14, that boy he probably gonna be about 6'5", 6'6", I would imagine. Look at this. Points. Look at this, y'all. The dude ain't even got to jump off the damn ground. Look at this. Look at this. He ain't got to jump off the ground.
He touches the basketball. 1:20 to play. Mikic up top. No good. Ryu with the rebound. Slams it home. And he's got some
He didn't jump. He did not jump.
NCAA tournament points. Here's the missed shot and the slam by Ryu.
Gator fans going crazy.
When you see a big 7'9", just as a man, every time I see, like I done worked with Shaq, but every time I see them dudes that size, I'm always looking at them like, how could I take him down? What I gotta do? What I gotta do? What would I have to do real fast to knock this tower down? That's what I'm always thinking.
Look at Chinyalu right there. That's how you want to support your teammate.
That's insane, bro. That don't make no damn sense. 7 feet 9 inches tall. That's ridiculous. Bro, that's crazy. And I'm guessing he's young. Look at that.
Look at him. There
she is. This is sideshow, bro. This is some sideshow shit. That boy need to be in the damn circus. He need to get, when he come off the court, be in the circus.
What a big advantage, huh? Okay. Hold on.
Look, oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is now y'all, if y'all seen Shaq, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's insane. He definitely came out of a lab. Cause Shaq is Shaq is massive, man. Shaq is massive. What you mean if they lose him? What you talking about? Lose who? The big dude? All right. Let's see what Trump is lying again about the Iran progress. So let's take a look at that.
They want very much to make a deal. We'd like to make a deal too. We're going to get together today by probably phone because it's very hard to find a country. It's very hard for them to get out, I guess. But we'll at some point very, very soon meet. We're doing a 5-day period. We'll see how that goes. And if it goes well, we're going to end up with settling this. Otherwise, we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out. They want very much to make a deal. We'd like to make a deal too. We're going to get together today by probably phone because it's very hard to find a country. It's very hard.
You know, good and damn well they don't want to make no deal. That don't, bruh. Jesus Christ. Man, he wrong for that. He know they don't want to make no deal.
Suppose you've got $5 million in a high yield.
Hey, here go. Let's learn something today. Somebody give us some game. Let's see what he's talking about. Talking about tax strategies. We talk about a mix of things here, guys. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's check it out.
Suppose you've got $5 million in a high yield account yielding 5%. That generates $250,000 annually. Now you've got a line of credit at an 80% loan to value. That gives you $4 million you can borrow against your assets. 3, $250,000 in annual interest is generated, and that covers $21,000 in monthly expenses. 4, you use this line of credit for large purchases, and you pay back with the interest earned. 5, you never sell assets and you never trigger capital gains. You're borrowing and using the credit line against your assets to access your wealth and not trigger a capital event. 6, at death, heirs get a step up in basis and the tax bill disappears. Suppose you've got 5.
Damn. That's a little game for y'all. That's some of that good. That's some of that good game. Well, guys, we're going to get out of here. I think this is it. Let me see if I got anything else I want to talk about. Okay. Now we just heard Trump talk. Let's see what the leader of Iran has to say. I guess this guy's the Iranian dude. Let me see. Oh, this hat I got on. I went to the Bass Pro Shop.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. سیاستمداران خبیث و کودککش آمریکایی صهیونی در فاصله دور از
I don't know what the hell he's saying. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, big dog. All right. Cool. I guess I'm going to get out of here now, guys. This has been a real one. The clip on the finance tip, that was on my Twitter page, bro. I'll repost it. Go check it out on my Twitter page. But I'm about to get out of here, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Call me all that too. Subscribe to my YouTube page if you can. And I'm about to turn that membership page up too. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love. And I am out.